trauma leaves its mark. It's not just an emotional scar. Trauma can actually change the brain. Imagine a young child facing constant fear and uncertainty. Their brain, still developing, is like a house under construction. The foundation, the walls, the wiring, all are vulnerable. Toxic stress, like that experienced during childhood trauma, disrupts this process. It can lead to actual changes in brain structure. Some areas may become smaller, while others become overactive. Connections between different parts of the brain can be weakened. The amygdala, our brain's alarm system, becomes hyperreactive. The hippocampus, responsible for memory and learning, struggles to function correctly. The prefrontal cortex, which helps us make good decisions, doesn't develop as it should. These changes can have lifelong consequences. These changes don't just disappear when the trauma ends. They can continue to affect a person's physical and mental health for years to come. This is why understanding the impact of trauma on the brain is crucial, especially when working with young people. Imagine your brain as an orchestra. Each section plays its part, creating a harmonious melody. But what happens when the conductor loses control? The music becomes chaotic, instruments clashing, the rhythm lost. This is what happens in a dysregulated brain. Trauma throws the system off balance. The brain struggles to regulate emotions, thoughts, and behaviors. The reward system, meant to motivate us towards positive experiences, malfunctions. This can lead to difficulty experiencing pleasure or finding motivation. The executive functions, those essential skills that help us plan, focus, and control impulses, are also impaired. The result? Increased impulsivity, difficulty managing anger, and problems with decision-making. These challenges can manifest in various ways, from academic struggles to difficulties forming healthy relationships. Fortunately, there is hope. The brain possesses an incredible ability to change and adapt, a quality known as neuroplasticity. This means that even after trauma, the brain can learn and heal. Neurofeedback harnesses this power, offering a way to retrain the brain and restore its natural balance. Imagine a video game that helps you train your brain. That's essentially what neurofeedback is. Using sensors placed on the scalp, neurofeedback monitors brainwave activity in real time. This information is then used to provide feedback to the individual, usually through visual or auditory cues. For example, a child struggling with anxiety might play a game where they need to calm their brainwaves to make a rocket fly. As they learn to regulate their brain activity, the rocket soars higher, providing positive reinforcement. Over time, the brain learns to maintain these healthier brainwave patterns, even outside of the training sessions. Research has shown that neurofeedback can be effective in treating a wide range of conditions, including ADHD, anxiety, depression, and PTSD. Studies have also shown promising results in using neurofeedback with justice-involved youth, a population that often carries a heavy burden of trauma. As social workers, we are on the front lines of trauma. We see its devastating effects every day. It's our responsibility to stay informed about innovative and effective interventions, like neurofeedback. By integrating neuroscience into our practice, we can provide more targeted and effective care for our clients. We need to become advocates for increased neuroscience education within the social work field. This knowledge can empower us to better understand the biological underpinnings of trauma and mental health, leading to more informed assessments and interventions. Furthermore, we must advocate for diverse and inclusive research in neuroscience. This includes ensuring representation from marginalized communities who are disproportionately affected by trauma and often face barriers to accessing effective mental health care. By embracing a neurobiopsychosocial approach, we can help bridge the gap between science and practice. Together, we can harness the power of neurofeedback and other neuroscience-based interventions to empower individuals, families, and communities impacted by trauma to heal and thrive.